Welcome, everyone. Today, we're diving into an explainer on a topic that honestly touches literally every single one of us. We're looking at the very real, very physical ways that stress impacts the human body. We often talk about stress like it's just a fleeting emotion, right? Just a bad mood or a super busy day at the office. But as we're about to see, the science actually tells a completely different, much more physical story.
So how exactly does worry make us physically sick? Well, that's the core puzzle we're solving today. If you're someone who loves to learn how the human machine really works, this one is absolutely for you. We've got to stop looking at stress as just this psychological burden and start understanding it as a tangible, physical threat to our actual biological health.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our roadmap for today. 1. The nature of stress. 2. Stress and immunity. 3. The consequences of stress. And 4. What is the solution? Let's get moving.
Section 1. The nature of stress, setting the medical context.
The foundation for today's analysis comes directly from a super informative Voice of America broadcast by Alula Kabede, all about managing stress. And to really unpack this, they brought in Dr. Jonas Endali. Now, get this resume. He's a professor, a researcher, a neurologist, and a psychiatrist at the highly prestigious Barrow Neurological Institute over in the States. So we aren't just throwing around general wellness tips here. We're getting high-level, highly specialized medical insights from a dual expert who understands both the physical brain and the psychiatric mind. Section 2. Stress and immunity, the biological battle. What exactly happens inside your cells when your brain starts to panic? Well, to understand that, we first have to understand what's actually under attack. And that's the immune system. Think of it as your body's vital internal defense force. It's your biological shield against external health threats. And here's a mind-blowing fact for you. Every single second of every day, this invisible shield, which is made up of literally billions of active white blood cells, is constantly identifying and neutralizing microscopic threats that are trying to make you sick. It's an incredibly complex 24/7 security system. And this brilliantly illustrates the contrast. When our immunity is strong, that shield is virtually impenetrable. The defense force is alert, it's ready, it's totally capable. But stress acts like a physical hammer. It isn't just some abstract, floaty feeling. It constantly strikes and degrades your biological shield, leaving it cracked and compromised. When stress enters the equation, it actively breaks down the exact system that's meant to keep you alive and well.
Section 3. The consequences of stress.
So the crucial point is, when that shield is cracked, the stakes get incredibly high. The medical findings here are crystal clear. Stress weakens the body's immune capacity, completely exposing it to various types of illnesses. It's a direct cause and effect relationship. You worry, which triggers the biological stress response. That response physically degrades your immune shield. And then, that degraded shield just fails to block incoming diseases. When that shield breaks down exactly as Dr. Jonas explains, it basically leaves the front door wide open. By weakening that immune capacity, severe, prolonged stress leaves your body incredibly vulnerable to a whole host of dangerous issues. We're talking about everything from those annoying frequent colds and recurring infections, all the way up to severe chronic inflammation. The biological defense system is essentially powered down. That means opportunistic health threats, things your body would normally just fight off with ease, are suddenly able to take root and cause some very real damage.
Section 4. What is the solution?
Let's move to and see how this builds into something much more positive. Take a deep breath. We know the damage stress causes, right? We've seen the cracked shield. But the really fantastic news from the medical community and directly from Dr. Jonas Endal's research is that this process is absolutely manageable. We actually have the power to fix the shield. The medical community offers a clear 3-step path to recovery here. First, acknowledge the physical toll. Just stop pretending stress is harmless. Second, implement expert strategies. And third, by doing exactly that, you actively rebuild the immune shield, restoring your body's natural defense force. So to actively rebuild that shield, Dr. Jonas provides some very specific strategies to lower your anxiety. We're talking about dedicated mindfulness meditation, regulated deep breathing exercises, consistent physical activity, and making sleep to literally calm your mind. You physically signal to your body that, hey, the threat has passed, the hammer stopped striking, and your immune system is finally allowed to heal, fortify itself, and get right back to protecting you from illness. So I want to leave you with this thought. Knowing for a fact that your stress is directly tied to the strength of your immune system, which of Dr. Jonas's stress management strategies are you going to implement today? Don't let the worry win. Take control of your mind, and you absolutely will protect your body. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and stay healthy out there.